It's the penultimate day of the Elite One Caribbean Basketball League. Day 3 of 4. I'm Sean Grant alongside Courtney Campbell. We expect a lot of actions. Again, we're having another doubleheader. We had doubleheaders on Saturday and also on Sunday, the National Arena coming to life. A special good day to you, Courtney.
And good day to you, Sean. How have you been?
Not too bad, though. I'm being a little down time because after the excitement from the weekend on Saturday and Sunday, there much not necessarily any excitement at all for Monday and Tuesday.
Well, certainly you should be rested for tonight then, because tonight promises to be a showdown in both cases. The first game we have tonight, starting at 6 p.m., which is just in a few moments, will be the Rivers versus the Waves. Two teams that had great games in the first two days of play, but certainly weren't able to pull off wins. And then second game, we have the Horizon versus the Storm.
Well, guess what, though? The starting five for the Waves, the white team, you have Xavier Bowers, Theo Thomas, also here DeAndre Forbes, and Jamal Davis and Dylan Walker. That's a starting five for the Waves. For the Rivers, you have Patrick Robinson, David Gordon, also there Dave Black, Dane Smith, and Adib Vernon. That's a starting five for the Rivers team.
And they're looking for some action from all their players. They did have a very good game, did the Rivers against the Storm. And here we see images of the Waves team featuring Lushane Wilson, which is my co-commentator's favorite player, one of my co-commentator's favorite players. He had a great game, dishing out 10 points, 11 rebounds in his first game, and 12 points and 10 rebounds in the second game. And here we have a view of the player, man of the match for most people, who should be captain for the Rivers team, is David Gordon. Massive game in game 2 with 27 points and 9 rebounds, and his first game, still a little quiet compared, but 15 points and 6 rebounds are nothing to scoff at.
You think, though, the momentum of that last game he played on Sunday will roll off into this matchup coming?
Well, let's hope it does, because this is certainly by no means a negative reflection on them not being in the finals, because I believe the two teams that will be matching up for all the marbles on Saturday would have already been chosen. So these two teams are now playing what you would call gravy time, but certainly nothing to be laughed at or to be taken lightly.
Gravy time?
Yeah, it's just gravy.
What kind of gravy, though?
Well, it would be the side plate gravy that you pour on the rice.
Is it pork gravy? Curry gravy?
Let's tip off.
Well, guess what? Things on the way, though. The crew chief, Edward Marshall, Kevin Herbert, and Carlos Henry are the three officials on hand. So the ball out of bounds right away, though. And looking on the screen, you saw Gordon earlier on, landing 27 points in his last game. He's wearing number 5 jersey for the Rivers. That's the blue team. Switching over to Smith. Smith turning the play right now to Vernon. Whistle on the play. A foul on the man we spoke about earlier on, Gordon. I hope he's okay, though.
I do hope so, and certainly so far throughout this competition, he's been taking some blows to the face. Most of his injuries have been to the face. Yeah. So I hope he's okay. He's certainly a player that has a lot of potential and a lot more basketball left in him to go and showcase with, the rest of the world.
Well, he shoot 2 at the line. And he tried to start up proceedings in a positive way. And I don't want any comment from my good friend, Mr. Campbell.
Yes, we do recall that.
I have not forgot that. I have not forgotten that at all. In the meantime, let's see what Gordon does with his second try from the free throw line. He makes it. So the scores open with the Rivers flowing, though. Will they continue to flow for the rest of this game? First of 2. Thomas goes towards the rim. Bit short with that attempt. Rebound gathered by Gordon. Gordon wants it back. He gets it back, though. He's off balance somewhat. He's double teamed. Turn it back at the 3. Oh, he went inside to Vernon. Vernon, a shovel pass outside to Thomas. Oh, tipped away.
That was
Smith with that shot.
Smith that made that shot.
So Smith again swings it to Vernon. And continuing, going through. That was a small challenge, though, not the greatest talent at all, coming from Bowers.
Regardless, Vernon is continuing to display the kind of basketball that we need him to play as a big man, not being shy, taking it strong to the hole as he just did again.
Well, he worked his way, though. That's good movement from Vernon, though, cutting inside. But I thought he would have slammed it when he actually went up for the first time.
I think he might have had some foot trouble because he might have made contact with the other players, the Waves players' legs when he was on his way up. But certainly, Vernon was the man to watch from the last game, for me especially, when he came on and started to make an impact.
Oh, sweet from Bowers. A 3. Did not play in the last game, though. Why was that?
It was from the injury that he had received in the game before, the day before, which would have been Saturday's game. And he fell awkwardly and was sidelined for the next game.
Got the run. Let me just say, got the run. Gordon starting off positive, had 27 points in his last game. You're saying, let me not break your flow.
No, that's fine. It was just that they're looking for some help from Bowers that they didn't have on Sunday night. And one of the things that they're looking forward to doing is to limit their number of turnovers. They had as many as 31 turnovers for the last game, which you know equals to points on the other side.
Davis using the glass to his advantage, getting the rebound and just rolling it in.
Drop and help. Drop and help.
Switching the play now inside to Robinson.
Vernon.
Then to Vernon. Vernon tipped away to Gordon. Under the rim. Double teamed, is snapped away from his grasp. In the meantime, we're all through the races with Walker. Walker stutter steps somewhat. Can't finish. So once again, Robinson. Oh, a little fake there by Robinson. Too hard on the glass, though.
Just a bit too hard, but here comes Davis.
So
Which we
Davis
expect
splits in the
something from.
defense and going through and with a beautiful finish.
Beautiful indeed. Davis has the potential to do those things, and he needs to do more of that. And what we're seeing is what they're asking for from the Waves team, which is to play confidently and attack the rim as much as they can while moving in position for the off-the-ball players.
Well, Smith puts the ball on the floor. A little bit dance, though. A three-pointer from Smith. Oh, that's an air ball. Some persons were getting excited a short while ago. Not talking about my commentator, or my co-commentator.
Had that gone in, we would have had an eruption in here.
Well, DeAndre Forbes was fouled. And let's see what will happen here. You shoot 2. But the thing is, though, Black has been introduced back into the lineup for the reverse. He actually started. I thought he disappeared somewhat. It's a small lineup, though. With Dave Black, you have Smith there, and Robinson.
Yes, they are going smaller, and I believe they're hoping to attack a little more and draw the Rivers players out.
I mean the Waves?
The Waves players.
Don't worry about it. River flows sometimes.
Well, the River and the Waves are basically from the same.
I don't think so. I've never seen a wave in a river.
Really?
No.
You haven't been to many rivers, have you?
Have been to a few. Second attempt. Buries it. And that's Gordon. That's not Gordon, pardon me. That's Forbes, pardon me. So brought in now is Mandani. The shift there. Mandani finding the big man himself, Gordon. And switching to Tuggle. Tuggle inside. That's a bounce pass to Mandani, who's fouled.
And that's what we're talking about now. We're seeing a lot of off-the-ball movement from the players. One of the things that most of the teams have mentioned in just brief discussions is that they haven't had a lot of time to gel their chemistry. But certainly, this Rivers team looks like they have had some work on that, because now they're moving a lot better without the ball. They're actually positioning and making extra passes when needed and attacking the ball and the basket as needed.
Gordon with a three-pointer. Rebounded by Brewer. Walker swings the play just outside on a three-point line. Rolling is wrong somewhat. Still is cruising through. Davis. Bounce pass over to Brewer. Between 3 defenders taking a shot and
Now,
connecting.
That's what they missed in the last game.
That's what they missed.
That's one of their key players that they missed in the last game.
That was Royce taken away. Tuggle has an eye off the ball. Then to Walker, who lays it in.
Nice. Nice unselfish basketball there.
And Danny. Oh, I wonder if it went over the backcourt. Mandani with the alley-oop. Oh, flying high was Sawyers, but without the ball. On the other end, just banking it in. Brilliantly done. This by Thomas. So the score waves their lead 14-7 in the first quarter of the first game of a doubleheader on this glorious Wednesday afternoon. It's
Indeed.
afternoon, no, it's evening. Evening.
It's still, well, it's evening now, after 6, so they say. The 17-year-old.
Yeah.
Whistle for the 3-second violation.
Well, that's his introduction for tonight's game. Not the greatest introduction at all.
Indeed not. But the type of start that the Waves have shown is exactly what they need and what they needed before, but now they're doing it, and they're looking a lot better for it.
Davis carrying the ball up court for the Waves. They're in full white with a green sash at the side. His options as Forbes to his left. Oh, it's deflected outside. Came off Welsh.
That pass appeared intended for Nikaro Golding, a former representative in Dubai and Africa. He has been to these places, and his favorite thing to do is to teach the kids.
Teach them what though?
Basketball.
Brewer with the jumper. Golding with a rebound. Back outside to Brewer for 3. And he, second 3 of the match. He clinched it.
Bowers indeed.
It's Bowers, pardon me. Mandani. Swinging to Tuggle. Side, the 3-point bounce spots inside to Sawyer. And swinging it on the left. Off of the backboard. That was Brewer. 2 points for him. And we were calling him a different name in that first game. Do you remember?
I remember.
We're calling him Law. And a 3-pointer. Oh, rebounded by Welsh, the 17-year-old from the Rivers. Deflected outside. And off the left hand there of Thomas. Being congratulated by Golding, his teammate. Let's look back on the 3-pointer by Brewers.
Bowers, Xander Bowers, definitely missed in the last game. Those points could have contributed a lot towards them coming away with a win if they were able to. Now we see the rotation and plays. There you go.
Oh, brilliant block that was by Welsh. You've called his age every single time he gets the ball. Now Bowles with another 3. Maybe he missed it because I called his name correctly.
Quite possibly.
Talking with a bounce pass to Mandani. Swinging the play to Brewers. Back towards turnaround jumper from Brewers. Now be able to hit the mark. Bowers a bounce spot.
Nice
Brilliantly
pass.
done. Oh, that was
Nice
sweet indeed to Davis.
Beautiful pass, beautiful finish by Davis. A lot of people says he looks like Popcorn, but that has nothing to do with his basketball abilities.
Looks like who?
The artist, Popcorn.
I thought you were talking about popcorn.
No.
The pop when you go to the cinema?
Not
3.
that one, no.
Oh, for Mandani. Rebound gathered by Golding. Cooling down the play is Davis. It's an 8-point difference between the two teams. Bowers, was it 2 3-pointers so far in this game? A 3-pointer not racked in from Davis. Oh,
Gordon lost it. And Davis almost lost it.
so Davis, oh, that was poor by Davis. That was poor. Had the rim all on his own and did not want to put the basket in. He doesn't like the rim. He obviously does not like the rim.
It happens, it happens. And here we see a major substitution happening for both teams. Or is it a timeout? It's a
Timeout being
timeout.
called. The timeout being called. So in this first game of 2, 19-11, that's the lead for the Waves over the Rivers at this present time, though.
And that's what the Waves coach,
First of all, we are
Rohan
only
Robinson,
2
wants
months.
to see.
5, get over. Oh, that's 1 year clock. Then come up to the top. 5,
So
you're here.
You're hearing from Robinson, Coach Robinson.
1, 2,
He's mic'd up.
3, and 4. Right? Sorry, Good. No. Pass. He's gonna go here and then do this. Next one, come off it hard too. Same thing. And then they're gonna push up, calm up, whichever side. Anywhere the side is open.
There's that beautiful pass from Bowers
to Davis. Well, guess what? I am not the man who traveled and was a walk-on, so you can comment on what the coach was saying, though. Was he making any sense?
Yes, he was. And what he's asking for is exactly what we've been talking about. So players aren't standing around. He needs them to cut, move, show, open up, and allow the ball to swing. The ball movement allows you the opportunity to get inside for your points.
On the right to Davis. Foul on Davis. He'll shoot two. He's been very attacking, aggressive towards the rim as Davis. So he goes to the line for two. What you were stating earlier on about Coach Rowan Robinson.
Yeah, he called it just right in terms of what he needs from his players, and they're responding. So it seems like as the time progresses and they have more time to work out and discuss things, that the chemistry is starting to flow a little more.
Oh, Golding with a rebound and a putback.
The man who plied his trade all the way in Dubai and Africa.
Not to forget about Africa. Smith shovels past to Robinson, turning around for three. Rebounded by Smith. Smith dancing around. Lays it off. This to Gordon. On the top scorer in the last game, 27 points. Black. Being harassed somewhat by Davis. Oh, a steal. And they're touching for the possession. That's beautiful. Bowers now goes towards the rim. A fake and lays it in. That's beautiful. This from Bowers.
Yes, indeed. And now, as I said, they definitely missed his energy and his points and his production in the last game. Now they're getting it tonight. So as I said, they have a lot to play for tonight.
Black for three. It's the rim. Rebounded by Vernon, but right in the hands of Bowers. Bowers of the Waves. They're in the white. Bounce pass intended for Thomas. Deflected off the foot of the Rivers player. Went outside. Inbound pass. This to the Waves.
This is some good basketball we're seeing so far.
He came off Sawyer, though. What you were saying?
Sawyer came up to me today, before today's game.
I said what?
He wanted me to remind you that he is Sawyer, not Sawyers.
Oh, Sawyer.
Yes.
Oh, thank you.
There is
very
no
much.
S at the end of his name.
Oh, my word.
He said I should be sure to tell Sean that his name is Sawyer.
Sawyer.
Yes.
And I was just saying Sawyers a while ago. Why did you tell me from before?
Well, I just had to correct you now.
Oh, Lord. Please don't kill him, Mr. Sawyer. Not talking about him. He was father. Oh, a three-pointer. Rebounded this by Robinson. Robinson. Swinging it to the old man, though, Mr. Black. Oh, a foul on, oh, my word, on Bowers. He will shoot two. That's Mr. Black.
I would argue that too if I was Bowers.
Why would you argue it, though?
Because there was barely any contact, and basically...
Was there any contact?
Okay, so one of the fundamental things in basketball, the hand on the ball is almost considered part of the ball.
Yeah.
So contact with the ball is not a foul.
Yeah.
So that call was very close, very on the edge. He had very little contact with any other part of the
Where
play.
the referee was, that's Herbert, who has the ball in his hands right now. He was right about 2 yards away.
So he had a better view of it than we did.
What do you think? First by Black.
Won't argue that. Black with 8 points from the last game. Touted by his coach as one of the players that he's expecting things from tonight.
Does not get the roll, though. Rebound. This by Parks. Rebound pass outside. Oh, a steal by Sawyer. Alley-oop. Oh, was not able to finish, though. That pass coming from Smith to Sawyer. Now on the other end. No look pass under the rim. Brilliantly done by Levy. And to find the young man in the number 24 jersey,
Roman Parks. Yes, indeed. Beautiful basketball there. Very unselfish. Very sharp. Love the finish.
A steal. Here once more is the Waves. They're roughing it up this evening. And again, beautiful move from Levy to just bank it in.
So Levy showing all signs of being ready to play this game tonight and ready to show what he's actually capable of.
Yes, indeed. Black has options left and right. And Sawyer to left forward goes Sawyer. Goes towards the rim. Tipped in by Sawyer. Very good move by the young man.
He was very active in the last game.
Yes, he was. I like his agility. Leaving now for the Waves. Turning around is Golding. But rebound. Oh, that was poor from Black. Just tipped it somewhat.
Kennedy with the rebound.
They've gotten it back in terms of the Rivers. Scrappy play by both teams right now. Swinging Robinson on the left to Black. Not Smith, pardon me, not Black. Smith takes a 2. I think his foot was on the line.
He was just inside the line, yes. So that it will count for 2.
That's a long 2 by Smith. Now Kennedy.
Just under a minute to go.
To Levy. And he gets a foul, though. Is that a shooting foul or non-shooting foul? We'll know in a short while. So I see like it'll be a shooting foul. The chief referee, Edward Marshall, giving instructions to the scorer's table.
And that was on Dave Black. That's his second foul.
So I was saying to leave it to the line. But I don't believe this individual. Now, this young man said that what? I'm talking about you, you know.
Me?
Yes.
What did I say?
You have someone here that is correcting me and wait till I went on air. Never remember that we were having discussion before.
Yeah, okay. So my apologies.
No, don't apologize.
Too late now, huh? It's already gone out.
But I'm glad you did, though, to be honest. Robinson. Turning beautifully is Robinson, laying it off to Sawyer. But that was a brilliant block on the left hand of Parks. Scream, young man, scream. That was great.
Roman Parks continues to demonstrate his protection.
Well, guess what? As you said before, under a minute to go to close out the first of 4 quarters. Kennedy being harassed somewhat by Smith. Smith gets the better of Kennedy. And is taken away.
Oh, picked his pocket there, did they?
Now swinging the ball down to Levy, who converts. So, wow, what a lead we have here in the first quarter. 16-point lead. Ball poked away. Sawyer. And that's the end of the first quarter. A 32-16 lead for the Waves over the Rivers. A 16-point lead in the first quarter.
Wow, not what Rivers intended at all. Coach Phil Edwards must not be in a very good mood at this time because he expected to get a little more out of his players. They had 5 players in double digits in the last game. So far, not looking like the team they were then. There is Smith with the shot. Just one of the few highlighted moments for the Rivers.
Well, that was part of the screen.
And here we see Levy, the hot hand for the Waves at this time. Certainly the player that is making more of an impact on his team. I believe we're going to go to the coach's corner for Phil Edwards and his talk with his team just now.
Well, not as yet. Well, not as yet. So, but one can tell you though, for Phil Edwards, he's not happy, not a happy camper at all. With his team down by 16.
Certainly did not expect that. And in so saying, we just want to big up our production team.
Should we?
Yeah, let's pick up our production team. They've been doing such a fantastic job holding it down and keeping us so well informed.
Can I say once more, should we?
Yes, and I'm going to say yes, with emphasis on M1 Productions, our director, Richard Forsyth, and our producers, Saeed Thomas and Javed Monroe.
Let's go back to Robinson.
Make us say to ourselves that we stop giving layup. Do it. Stop giving layup. Now get a layup and put how much power I have right to my borderline. This will make them feel easy. Good. Put him back on the floor. And no, we're not supposed to put somebody on the floor enough. You understand? Don't settle. Made a move. Don't settle once the people have got through people. That's a other team style. Our style, we're going to trap you, we're going to press you, we're going to run through you.
All right. The voice there and animated instructions from Coach Rowan Robinson telling his team to be more aggressive and more determined when they go to the hoop. And that's exactly what you want from your players. And these guys can produce it. They can do it. Can the Waves?
Well, you know Coach Robinson when he was a player, and he was a no-nonsense player. Was
Definitely.
An aggressive individual on the court.
Yes, he was. As we take a look at Tuggle having a chat there with Triplet on the sideline.
Smith bounce pass inside to Brewer. Brewer using his body though. And getting the foul though, that could have gone either way because Brewer is using his left elbow to actually brace to come around.
Well, it's actually a big man play. Kind of draw
Doesn't
them out.
matter if it's a big man player or a little boy play.
No, you draw the defender to make a commitment to either step to you, lean to you,
Oh,
or
that
something.
was sweet by Brewer.
Yes.
What you were saying earlier on.
Yeah, so he got him up in the air, or got him to move one way and then turn the other way, and just leaned into him and collect the foul.
Three-pointer off the rim and rebounded by Parks, but he gave it away.
Parks incidentally had 9 points, 5 blocks from the last game. However, kind of slightly overshadowing that, something that just happened, he had 9 turnovers.
Wow. Guess he's on his way to maybe score ready Celtics 9 off the glass, off the rim. Not the greatest shot at all from Brewer. On the other end, Kennedy holds up the run somewhat. He marshaled somewhat by Robinson. Find Bowers for 3. Now to Golding for a 2-pointer. Who nails it?
Nails it indeed. Nice cut, nice find. That's what they want. That's what Coach Robinson is yelling about. But he also wants them to take it harder to the hoop.
Sawyer swings it out to Robinson for 3, top of the key. Rebounded easily by Bowers.
A little bit of standing happening on the Rivers team. Not a lot of motion, but still.
Golding for the Waves. Bowers for 3. It's a front of the rim, rebounded by Parks and banked it in. Easy does it, Parks.
Easy does it indeed from the 28-year-old. 205 pounds out of Spanish Town, Jamaica. Looking good still.
You know these individuals are given some weights to say they're this pound or this pound. Robinson goes towards the basket, went high, and a rebound by Tucker coming around the bend, gathering. That was swift by Tucker and smart.
Smart indeed. That's what they want to be doing, crashing the board so they can get the second chances. Not a lot of shots falling for any team thus far, but indeed the rebounds are what's going to make a difference.
On Tucker in the second quarter. 3-point attempt. Oh, rattling in. That was brilliantly done by Robinson.
Yes, yes.
That's 3. Not a cup of tea. Don't ask me.
I won't indeed.
Bowers.
My partner is a poet.
Kennedy. Oh, it's poked away from Kennedy by Smith. Doing very good defensive work, Smith.
Well, I see the defensive intensity on both sides are looking very sharp today. Everybody's getting in the lane.
Kennedy being substituted though. Walker coming back on. Davis. And going to force the shot clock violation. And I have to pick up. You were picking up the production team earlier on.
Yes.
So what I can say is just yes.
Yes.
So in the meantime, second quarter action. You're watching the first game of a doubleheader, National Arena. Jamaica coming to life though, this Elite One Caribbean Basketball League.
A well-needed injection into a sport that has produced so many names internationally and so many opportunities for some youngsters.
Oh.
So This is certainly a well-needed and long overdue.
A blocking foul by Walker, though. I don't know what he's saying, though. Both his hands were out, not allowing Smith to go by, and he's frustrated with the call.
It happens. A little distraction right there, just to kind of take some time off the clock, and you know.
Robinson again for three.
DJ.
Not for the first, but the second time in this match. He is heating up Robinson.
Yes, he is. Bring it back to a 9-point lead.
So the Waves, he does cut somewhat. Was 16 at the halftime break. Forbes going for a circle shot. Not be able to make it. Welsh swinging play to Smith on the left. The point guard. Brilliantly done by Smith. Outside to Brewer for three. It's the front or the back of the rim. Rebound. And the ball swung down looking for Powers.
Short pass by Levy.
One spot inside to Welsh. What age?
Welch, 17 years old.
That's what I wanted to hear.
17 years old, playing like a big man.
So 36-29, the deficit certainly has been cut. Throw, poor pass though, inside by Forbes.
And the turnover troubles have begun.
Tuggle, oh, blocked by Forbes. Down the court, turning beautifully. Oh, not happening today in my house.
I'm going to protest that one if I could.
Dave is going up for the layup, but Robinson says, no, not today.
I thought the referee's going to let that go. That's the second foul on Robinson. Not a lot to worry about, but that's just basketball. It's going to happen. The player is going up. I'm not letting him shoot. There you go. Where was the contact there?
Well, that I would argue, though, to be honest, and though the referee was about 2 yards away, that call I would argue.
Well, thank you. Finally, we agree.
We agree to disagree, though. I never said the referee was incorrect. Can I just say that, though?
I will not say correct or incorrect. I would say
What would you say?
that, in my opinion, should not have been a call.
Okay. I hear what you're saying, though. But it's a timeout call, though, taken by Edwards.
I believe the young lady you're looking at there is the team manager, Angeli Latouche Johnson, for the Rivers team.
Yeah. Well, certainly you heard from both coaches. Well, you didn't hear what we heard.
And as we did say, Coach Phil Edwards not happy with his team, trying to get them motivated and back into playing mode. They didn't look bad in the last few possessions, though.
And they're certainly chipped away at that lead at the end of the first quarter. 16-point lead by the Waves has dwindled somewhat. To how much now?
Now it's an 8-point game.
I am glad that you went to school.
Why do you think it's school that did that?
Math school?
No, I had a very strict mom.
Oh, okay. I'm glad you didn't go to school. Should I say that? Well, that's the first.
No, I'm going to say that my mom ensured that before I went to school.
Well, Dave is missing the first, going for the second, and it's a special good day to Courtney's mom. Rebound gathered by Tuggle, missing both. Down court to Brewer. Almost poked away by Thomas. Came off the hands of Thomas. It's still Rivers possession. The chief referee, his friends call him Ted, renamed Edward Marshall. Bounce pass inside to Brewer using his turnaround jumper from Brewer.
Nice.
And the swoosh.
Very nice from Brewer.
Out of the head from Brewer. Walker. Davis. Bowers. Walker almost a steal from Tuggle, though. Oh, now it's a steal from Tuggle. It was almost before, and Tuggle just cruises it in. Not a hard dunk at all.
Nice little squeeze from him. Woo. He'll take it, though.
Yes, he will. Now a 6-point lead by the Waves.
It's now a 4-point lead.
Oh, 4-point lead, pardon me. No, I didn't go to math school at all.
Apparently not. Nice touch there by Smith to knock it out of bounds.
So 36-32. Inbound pass. There's the Walker for 3. Oh, that was sweet from Walker. Tuggle on the other end, looking for Welsh under the rim, who finishes. And I'm disappointed though with my co-commentators not saying this age anymore.
I was actually waiting on you to bring me in to say it.
Oh my word.
You normally do.
Yes, I do. Oh, that's a layup. I thought it was going in. Rebound by Tuggle. Bounce pass by Robinson inside to Smith. Kicks it out to Brewer for 3. And he made it!
Yes!
Beautifully done by Brewer. We're seeing some great basketball being displayed by both teams on the penultimate day.
And what was a 9-point lead earlier is now a 2-point lead.
Davis cuts inside, driving to the lane, can't finish. Rebounded by Robinson. Bounce pass to Smith. He double teamed back out to Robinson. Tuggle looks on top of the key. Smith comes around, takes a 3-pointer. It's the back of the rim. Just a tip away. That was Brewer, but only to find Bowers on the other end. And now looking for Walker. That was a block by Tuggle.
Ooh. Get out of my house.
Tuggle with a block. Then to Robinson for 3. Nothing but the net from Robinson. He is on fire. Can you call the fire truck for him, please?
We need the fire truck. The man is burning up the net.
Swinging it inside. Bowers. It's for the Waves. Using his body. A 3-pointer. Oh, rebounded by Tuggle once again. That was from Walker. Tuggle swings the play to Robinson for 3. Oh, that was short. Rebounded by Welsh. The 17-year-old tipped away. I know
tipped away. I would have said it.
Yeah, that's normally your input for Welsh.
But certainly, Coach Phil looks like his last talk made a difference.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did.
And one of the things he said to us was that in game 1, his team appeared a little starstruck. In game 2, their chemistry was a little off. Now he's trying to get everything together.
Williams is on, though, Tyrese Williams, and Welsh is out. Substitution made. Inbound pass. Oh, my. Turnover.
Violation there.
Turnover.
Ooh.
The movement was poor inside, though. It's poor at the end.
Not what they would have wanted.
1 point separate both teams in the second quarter.
In favor of the Rivers.
Bounce pass to Bowers. Listen on the play.
Away from the ball there. This ball is on number 24 for the Rivers.
He just came on.
Tyrese Williams. Another 17-year-old.
I was waiting for you to say that. He replaces a 17-year-old. Long pass now to Walker.
Nice find inside.
Oh, that was a cut. Oh, brilliant defensive play by Smith. Not allowing him to cut inside and leaving him behind. He was up for the task.
He was quite, they were quite fortunate to not come away with a 1 point down after that.
Well, a bounce pass that was for Golding, but not hold on. Hit his thigh, went back outside. So another turnover from the Waves team.
Turnover troubles do seem to be plaguing them a little bit.
Turnaround jumper from Brewer. Rebound Golding. Walker sets off. He's off to the races. Goes towards the basket and had no control in his dribble and loses it. And again, for the second straight play, it's another turnover for the Waves.
I didn't cause this jinx, okay? I'm just saying.
You're saying it though, but many persons are not.
No, I was highlighting that turnovers was one of their bigger challenges in the previous game.
You're saying
They're now.
let's look at Robinson. Sweet by Robinson. Laying up, using the glass. That's brilliantly done by Robinson.
Yes, indeed.
You were saying earlier on.
They need to manage their handling of the ball.
Oh, steal by Tuggle. Not for the first time. Tuggle has turning back. Shoving pass outside to Robinson. No look. Oh, no look from Tuggle to the left-hand side. Can't be handled by Williams.
Just a tad too unselfish there.
Oh, that was just a delicate touch.
Yes.
That from Tuggle right to Williams. Williams was like in awe.
How
of
did
what
that
was
get
going
to me so quickly? Yeah. But any one of those three could have gone straight up at one point or another, but they chose to make the extra pass, and that was their undoing in that move a while
Well,
ago.
the defender was right in front of Tuggle, though, to be honest. And when he does a touch pass right to Williams, Williams could have easily dunked it home.
Could have, had he handled it.
That's the big thing. That I did not mention. Golding. Foul. I think Williams on Golding. It's a non-shooting foul, though. Yes, it is. So Williams' second foul since he has come on.
Second foul with 2 points.
Let's see. Long pass. Walker.
Still young. We'll
because
get it
it's how
together.
old?
17.
Oh, my word.
He will get there.
Golding swings it. Oh, poor pass from Golding, though.
It was deflected by Williams. Oh, my goodness.
Taken away by Smith. Robinson swings it down to Tuggle. Surrounded by 3, 2, still Tuggle with a fake. Inside is Smith. Smith turns with a jumper. It rattles out. It rattles out. So Walker, 3-pointer. And that was Golding.
Golding with the finish there. Showing just what experience and skill can do.
There's the shimmy there coming from Brewer. Oh, steal by Smith.
Has no support on this one.
He has Robinson with a long 3. Oh, hits the rim. I saw my friend Courtney Campbell about to leave his seat.
About to.
Thinking that would have gone in.
Unfortunately, it didn't. But we had a foul committed on the play. 3 fouls there on our Rivers player. And off the floor is Tyrese Williams, the 17-year-old.
Oh, my.
And he's replaced by guess who?
I don't know. You're going to tell me.
Adib Vernon.
Okay. Not a 17-year-old.
No, instead a 23-year-old.
Oh, Walker swings it to the right. A 3-pointer. Hits the rim. Rebounded by Smith. He stepped on the line, though, before the ball left his hand. So says referee Henry.
Smith.
Oh, Henry.
Oh, Henry, indeed. But Smith has been very active on both ends of the floor.
He has.
Smith is marshalling that point guard position for the Rivers. There he goes with another slap in the middle of the lane, of the passing lane, making sure his player that he is defending doesn't have an easy time.
Deflected outside, inbound pass, Levy. Looks left, looks right. They're leading by 16 at the end of the first quarter. Now they're down. 3-pointer by Golding, rebounded by Levy. And the foul goal called. It was
Foul on Smith.
referee Smith. That's his third?
Second. But I must add, just to keep our fans informed, on the court now, wearing number 33, is a new introduction for the Waves.
Thank you.
A player by the name of Ramon Spence.
Ramon Spence. So he's a new player to the
New player to the Waves team, new player to the competition. Never saw him before. There we see a shot of him on the bench. And Coach Robinson.
Right?
Keeping.
Shooter. That's the shooter. Him.
This is the coach.
Right? So arms up. That's how we run it. Coming off, use it inside. Good? Next one, if we're going to use him here, in the arms, use his screen first, and then bumper you come out. And you get him open. So you can put him in the screen, use his screen, and then man set one for you. Right?
Well, we just brought you Coach's Corner, sponsored by M1 Productions, though. You hear the coaches speaking to their players in the timeouts called.
Yes, indeed. And there we see the player that we just mentioned, Ramon Spence. We're going to get some more information on him for you. But certainly, Coach Robinson expecting something from him.
Has to be disappointing, though, to be honest. After leading by 16 in the first quarter, 32-16 it was. They're down.
Down by 1.
So the man you spoke about, Spence for 3. It's the rim. Gets another opportunity for 3. It's rim again.
Ooh.
So Smith carries the ball up court. Pushes off. Walker swings it to Tuggle, top of the key. Tuggle leaving the ball behind.
Yes.
Then to Smith. Robinson for 3. Oh, back of the rim. Bounces outside.
Just seeing some slight, I don't know what the proper word to use might be, some slight things that could be a lot better for both teams, especially in Smith just now. He went away from the pick when he could have simply cut and used the pick to get the man off him and get himself open for either the shot, the pass, or anything else that was there.
Walker inside and off the glass, brilliantly done. This by the man called Parks. Now, they showed the number 15, that's Parks. They showed a 15 earlier on. That was another new player being introduced by the Waves team. Malik McCarthy is on the court now. Brewer, the fake there inside, swinging the ball outside to Smith for 3. It's the rim, rebounded somewhat by Levy. Walker being double teamed between the two defenders. Levy going towards the rim. That was harsh though by Levy. What was that?
I'm not sure. Those waves went crashing into the river.
Then scrappy play on the other end from Tuggle. Stepped on the line, did he?
No, it's a foul on
Robinson.
Foul on Robinson there.
Is that his 3rd?
That is his 3rd.
That was a silly foul though.
Not what we would have wanted to see from a player of his caliber. Didn't need to do that. Just needed to shuffle his feet, get in front, and send the player where he wanted him to go without committing the foul.
Rivers down by 1. Walker, pull-up jumper from Walker in front of the rim. Rebounded, beautifully done. Levy, will it pass? Just outside, no Walker with for 3. It's the rim once again. Vernon with the rebound. Swinging the play now to Brewer. Back to Robinson. Tuggle. Smith.
Oh!
Can it go through the hands of Parks? And Parks gave it back. He did not like the present which was presented, and he gave it back.
I wasn't happy with it.
No.
Please change it. So we go the other way.
So we go the other way. First half winding down.
That's a matchup I like. Parks versus Vernon.
It's a huge matchup. Brewer with a soft touch. And that signals the end of the second quarter and the first half. 43-42 in favor of Waves over Rivers. So what a game we've been having in this matchup.
Go.
So we're seeing the players coming off the court. The end of the first quarter, they were 32-16 in favor of the Waves over the Rivers. Now it's 43-42, 16-point lead. And we go back to some highlights what we saw from the second quarter. Great rebound that was from Parks, laid it in. You're watching back the highlights. toggle inside to Robinson. He has been on fire from beyond the arc. So you see the end of the first half of this matchup has been tantalizing, if you want to put it that way. But certainly here. We're here now with the president of the Jamaica Basketball. We're here with the president of the Jamaica Basketball Association, Mr. Bolton Gordon. A special good day to you, sir. How are you doing?
I'm pretty good, and how are you?
Not as good as you, sir, but we are enjoying basketball on the local soil. Something good to see on the local soil, something that has been missing on the local soil.
Absolutely, absolutely. So when we were approached to join forces with Phase 1 to get this done, we were more than elated to get it done. As you know, we are emerging from, well, I say emerging from COVID because we're not fully there as yet. But over the last couple of years, we've managed to have a few overseas engagements. But we wanted to ensure that the local fans could witness high-level basketball.
The synergy between Elite One and yourselves, how did that come about?
Well, when Wayne came and approached us last year to be a part of Star Search Camp, we saw the qualities that Phase 1 had and what they could bring to the table. So they were part of the Star Search Camp. The Star Search Camp last year was an unusual, we took an unusual approach because we couldn't have a residential camp. We went to different parts of the island. We went to Montego Bay, we went to Manchester, and we had a camp in Kingston. And then that's where the synergy started, and we started to discuss some projects in terms of what we want to do for basketball and how they could support Jamaica basketball.
This competition itself, how would you rate it though? Because you have been in basketball for some time though, Paul.
Right. 10, 12 years ago, we had something similar for the NBL. We want to move it from that level. So this, for the last probably 8 to 10 years, this is the very first time we have something of this magnitude and quality. There's room for growth. We have quite a few internationals here. We have matching them up against our local players. And for them to kind of see where they are in terms of quality and standard. So the play has been good. The crowd has been generally good. The production has been very good, and we're looking at how we can improve overall.
And that's my next question, which is my last question. Now this is on the local soil. You see interest garnered by a lot of persons, a lot of individuals coming to the national arena for these days. How can you now grow from this particular event to grow the sport, which was once big in the island?
Right, what we are looking to do, well, the first thing we have restarted is our grassroots started program, and Mr. Remick is handling that. So when the schools are reopened in September, we want to really expand on that so that the youngsters can start basketball earlier. What we also want to do, we want to match or mirror what we do here with the NBL and connect the NBL to this, when we have a fall league, October to December, connect the NBL to what we're doing here so that we have a broader pool of players participating.
Also, Gordon, wonderful speaking to you.
Yeah, man, thanks, and thanks for your support.
All right, as usual, we're always here. We're always here. So that's it in terms of the halftime. We heard from the president of the Jamaica Basketball Association, and that is Bolton Gordon. Waves their lead by 1 point, 43-42 over the Rivers. We take a break.
Starting 5, arrowhead. So push up. Good. From here, the middle up. Hey, come here. Good. Parks. Get the back now. Good. Blue, come up. Come up top now. Hurry up now. Good. KJ, you have the next wing. Good. So again. Come up now, Blue. Turn
Welcome back to the National Arena here in Kingston, Jamaica for Day 3 action. The penultimate day of the Elite 1 Caribbean Basketball League. Sean Grant and Corey Campbell here to bring you second half action of the Rivers and Waves matchup as we witnessed 2 quarters where it was the Waves rocking and rolling, especially in the first quarter, leading 32-16. And then at the end of the second quarter and the first half, it's a 43-42 lead as Rivers, they pegged back and was once in the lead. However, it's now 1 point separate both teams.
It was certainly the kind of basketball you like to see, with both teams being very active on the boards. The players that were pegged to showcase themselves were certainly doing what they needed to do. And the big man that starred in the last game for the Rivers team, which would be Adib Vernon, came on and did his thing as well. So Roman Parks showing some energy for this Waves team. And we haven't heard a lot from a player who has been significant throughout this competition, Theo Thomas.
No. That's the number 2 for the Waves unit, and he is in and out of the game mentally and physically.
Well, it does seem that way. But I understand you had a nice little conversation there with the president of the Jamaica Basketball League.
Jamaica Basketball Association.
Yes.
Paul Gordon, I just spoke to him a short while ago. And just how they can grow from this competition. Now, this will bring some oomph to basketball in Jamaica. And then you'll think, no, after this competition has been gone, what will happen next? Will it go down? Or will you keep on that high as the years go by and the months come?
Well, that's exactly what we need to ensure, that we don't lose the momentum from something as spectacular as this. This is exactly what the injection that we would have needed for our players. Now they get to showcase their talents internationally because this is being streamed internationally. And
it is?
Yes, it is.
I didn't know this.
Yes, well, that's what our excellent production team is doing.
Oh, so you have taught me something else today. That's what you're saying? I'm just asking, though.
For a friend.
Because you're teaching me about Sawyer.
So yes, this is actually great exposure and a great opportunity for both the players and for the sport in Jamaica.
All second half ready to get on the way. The crew chief is Edward Marshall. Just a reminder, though, he has the ball in his hand. He's going to be team in white Waves with a 1-point lead. Starting on proceedings with Walker. Walker swings it back outside to Bowers. Oh, puts him in the air. Where was Vernon going? Seemed like he was flying. Golding. Walker for 3. Oh, I thought that would have gone in, though, but rebound tussling for the possession. They're on the floor, and again, no team has the ball, and it's going to be a jump ball. No team has the ball under control and a jump ball. That shows the fight and determination from both teams.
They're playing with intensity. They're playing with energy and desire, and it actually is going to be Rivers' ball on this possession.
The Rivers got hot with Robinson and Gordon, who scored 27 points in the last game.
So the gentleman who just inbounded the ball now, we're looking to see him come alive in this second half.
That's Gordon. Robinson for 3. He has been hot. Oh!
And he continues.
He has been. He is hot. Oh, dear me. To say he has been.
Just 29 years young. At 5 feet 11 inches, is he taller than you, Sean?
Could we continue with the basketball? In the meantime, ball swung to Golden. Golden missed all ends up. Robinson floating pass, but read well by Bowers. Very good steal by Bowers. Golden, not realizing that Tuck is there. That bounce pass, though, did advise trying to go through 3 players.
That was trying to thread a needle that wasn't there.
One spot inside looking for Vernon.
Looks like they're both doing it now. Fortunately for the Rivers, that came off the leg of...
I think it came off Tuggle.
No, I believe it came off of Davis.
Oh. Well, let's see.
Came off the leg of Davis.
Yes,
Tuggle is going to inbound on the baseline.
So referee Henry passes it off to Tuggle. Long pass. Gordon. Back to Tuggle. Inside the arc. Being harassed somewhat. Kicks it outside to Thomas. The Smith, pardon me. Now lays it out to Vernon. Vernon can't hold on. Golding bounce pass by Golding. Brilliantly done. That was to Thomas.
Now we're seeing Thomas. Welcome to the game, Sir Thomas.
Well, you mentioned him before at the halftime break. So he needs to come to the party. And we're keeping a big one right here in the National Arena. Gordon, Smith, Tuggle, cuts inside, Tuggle, dishes it out. Back inside, onto the rim, brilliant basketball displayed and finished by Smith.
Smith finished well. Vernon did well to find him there.
She did. Walker, Thomas, seems like he's awakened. They say, don't wake the sleeping giant. Why do they say that, though?
I don't know. I guess if the giant wakes up, there might be a problem.
Referee Henry having a problem. Goes over to the scorer's desk. Change being made, Sawyer being brought in. And Vernon being taken out. It's for the Rivers. They're flying along though, they're leading. They're down at the end of the first quarter, down at the end of the second quarter. In fact, they were drowning at the end of the first quarter and down at the end of the second.
The Rivers drowning down.
Well, Bowers inside. Thomas goes on the right flank. Sawyer's there, standing up in defense, strong. Bauer for three. It's the rim, rebounded by Robinson. Oh, a quick pass down to Tuggle. At head is one. Robinson for a long three. He gets it in. Woo! Oh my word! Woo! We said before, this young man is hot. And I saw the fire truck come earlier on, went around the side of the arena.
Well, they certainly can't put him out, because with 17 points and 7 rebounds, he's certainly on fire.
Three, rebounded.
Thomas.
Oh, Thomas. That was good. That was great.
Well, we did welcome him to the party, and here he has come to play.
So finally, when you say something, it comes to pass. In the meantime, Tuggle swings it down, looking for the run of Sawyer. Could not hold on, slipped. And now Bauer has it. No look pass to the right. Brilliantly done. This to Davis. Davis pulling his way inside and connecting using the glass.
Davis is playing like a man possessed.
Have you ever seen someone possessed?
Yes, I have.
Oh my word.
On the court.
On the court?
Yes.
Oh, no. Let's leave it there. Tuggle.
Okay.
Tuggle. Oh, swings it outside to Robinson.
Again! Robinson with a 3.
If I've never seen something beautiful, I'm seeing it tonight.
Robinson.
Davis. Oh, goes by Sawyer like he was not even there.
Gets the friendly bounce.
So 53-49. Thomas has scored 8 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist and a steal. Sawyer cuts inside, gave him the lane, and a block. Brilliantly done by Golding.
Brilliant block there by Golding. Defense at its best.
They gave him the lane, he took the bait, he went to the rim, and let's look back on the block. A party, a block party.
A block party indeed.
Oh, easily up, did not complete it though. Not great work by Smith. Oh, stolen.
Oh, stolen there by Tuggle.
Well, let's see. Smith to Tuggle under the rim.
Will he make them pay? No.
Going back door, he did not. Meantime, Thomas swings it down court to Davis. Puts the ball on the floor. Going around Robinson easily. Getting the rebound. Turnaround jumper. Can't make it. Rebound gathered by Smith. Smith of the Rivers team that's telling his players to relax. I have it under control. Smith cutting inside, but his track was held back. Some beautiful turn though by Gordon.
Ooh.
Referee says,
wow.
This is a turnover?
The referee says he threw the ball out, or the ball came off of him last, but he was interfered with by the Waves player. He was about to pull the ball back to himself, so the ball going that trajectory at that speed would suggest some kind of interference from the Waves.
I'm going to say, though, the referee was closer to the action.
Always.
I can't say more than that.
Well, we default to our referees because they know what they're doing and they're very good at what they do. So referees Ted Marshall, Kevin Herbert, and Carlos Henry keeping things in control on the floor.
Walker. Top of the key. To Bowers. Then to Thomas. Thomas swings the play to the left. Davis dancing.
Ooh. Not what they wanted at all.
Would you say a ridiculous violation, though?
Yeah.
By the Waves unit.
Yeah, but that's the problem that they wanted to fix, which is turnovers.
Oh, in the meantime, a pull-up 3. Oh, came off the rim, though, went outside. Robinson trying to gather that rebound. But Smith with a pull-up 3. He's very confident, though. 4-point lead for the Rivers over the Waves. Rivers in blue, Waves in white. If you're just joining us, you're watching the Elite One Caribbean Basketball League, the penultimate day. The preliminary round, the final day for the preliminary round. The two teams will meet once again for the third and fourth place playoff. And the two teams, if you stay with our broadcast, you'll see next, will also be playing on Saturday, the final.
Oh, nice pass underneath.
Whoa, could not finish though. And that was very good pass by Powers. We have seen him done it not once or two. Brewer on the other end.
Oh, lob it over to your big man. Your big man is asking for it.
Well, he got it and a foul committed before the shot was taken.
Coach Phil up on his feet right there. Took a little too long to get that pass over to his big man. The big man was wide open asking for it. When your big man wants it, as long as he's good, get it to him.
Non-shooting foul. Look at Robinson, coach of the white team, Ron Robinson. He's mic'd up. Whenever you hear him, that's brought to you by M1 Production. In the meantime, Sawyer going to the line, but Golding not allowing him to do that. And I think he'll go to the line now.
It would appear. Sawyer continuing where he left off from the first half, challenging, getting himself involved in all the plays, making sure that he gives the team the energy injection that they need.
Well, guess what? How much energy and injection do you need?
Me?
Yes.
I'm good.
Don't need any energy.
I don't need any more. I'm great.
Any more? Well, it's the first
I've
for
got
Sawyer. Did not get the roll. Not happy at all.
I will still refrain from comments on free throws.
Yeah, please do. Please do. So, as we said before, though, sponsored by M1 Production. Whenever you hear the coaches speak, that's the coach's corner. And the feature is sponsored by M1 Production.
Checking in again is that new face for the Waves,
McCarthy,
Malik McCarthy, 6'6", plays small guard,
M&M,
shooting guard.
Walker, being harassed somewhat by Mandani. Still Walker. Swings are playing. Thomas. Shovels out past the Golding. Cuts inside to the rim and a foul. A chance for a three-point play.
That's tough for Gordon. Gordon thought he did everything correctly. Called for the contact.
Obviously he did not. But no comment coming from CC.
None at all.
Oh, rebound by the man who just came on. McCarthy, swing of the play. Now to Brewer. Oh, that's a bringer. Three by Bowers.
He did say he was missed in the last game.
Well, you said it, and I agree. A three by Sawyer. Rebounded somewhat by Thomas and gave it away. Under no control whatsoever. Mandani. Sawyer!
Mr. Sawyer!
I do apologize, Mr. Sawyer, for calling you Sawyers all this time. Oh, that was brilliantly done. I saw my co-commentator get off his seat, ready to jump.
Mr. Sawyer's in the building.
Three-pointer. Hits the rim. Rebounded by McCarthy. Thomas. Walker. Back out to Thomas. Thomas dancing his way inside. Then to McCarthy. Dishing it out. Golding for three. It's a front throw and rebounded by Thomas, and he puts it back in.
Thomas put that right back in over two Rivers players.
58-58, scores are tied. Brewer then to Robinson for three.
Ooh.
It's the rim, rebounded Walker. End-to-end action in the third quarter of the first of two games. Are we going to have voices for the second game? Oh, brilliant coming inside. One-hand jumper. This coming from McCarthy. Getting the rebound, not getting the bounce. Brewer.
Not a bad look. He's a tall young man.
Mandani.
6'6".
Dishes it out to Robinson, who cuts inside. Pull-up jumper. Back of the rim. Rebounded by Thomas. McCarthy once again bounce pass, lays it top to Thomas onto the rim, and they can't finish.
Ooh,
With 3 against 1.
that looked untidy.
Tidy's 1. Oh, we saw though the Gordon wanting a next alley-oop from Sawyer, but that was put low.
Just a little low there.
Just a tad.
Just a tad low. Oh, Robinson with a push in the back underneath the rim as we see the two bigger men for the Rivers team connect on that final 2 points.
Now look back at what happened earlier on.
Here's the oop.
Ooh. Ooh.
Love it.
That's a backbreaker if you've ever seen one. Wow. He was leading by 2 in the 3rd quarter. Can you believe it though? Can't believe the 3rd quarter almost finished.
But we're
3
still only a 2-point difference separates the teams.
Yeah.
And that shows you the intensity they're playing with.
End of the 1st quarter, 32-16 in favor of the Waves. I've given the Waves score first. End of the 2nd quarter, 43, pardon me, 42. First.
Now, a chance to tie now if Thomas makes this shot.
Does not get the bounce. Oh, rebounded by who?
The 17-year-old.
Oh, I left you. I left you earlier on. I'm not leaving you again. Mandani. Oh, off the feet though of Bowers. I'll tell you one thing though, to be honest, the name Bowers it's a good name, but sometimes it slips me.
Oh.
It doesn't register right away.
Well, then you could just call him Xander.
I could. In the meantime, Mandani cuts inside. Oh, the soft layup though. Coming off the hand of Bowers, going outside, so it will be Rivers' possession.
He looks like he's still feeling a little tweak from his injury in the first game on
match.
the opening day.
Yeah. Sawyer to Mandani. Mandani with a fake. Dishes it out to Sawyer.
Oh.
Looking for Robinson on the left. Bounce pass into the feet of Levy. So it's a kick ball. So it will be once again.
So there's almost nothing to complain about there. Great defense, great intentions from the teams. They just need to get it together. Ooh, nice pass.
Nice lob. Kennedy now picks it up for the Waves. On court. To the man. Long 3 it was. Hit the front of the rim. Rebound gathered by Welch. Who?
The 17-year-old.
I'm not leaving you out. Bounce pass. Toggle.
And inside.
Looking for Welch. Just deflected away. Back down court. Golding is all alone.
Oh, Mr. Golding, what was that? A little too casual on that one.
Can I just say nothing?
A lot too casual on that one, Sir Golding.
No look pass by Sawyer. Gave it away after that spectacular dunk earlier on. Kennedy now. Toggle takes it away from Kennedy.
That's taking candy from a baby right there.
Robinson lines up for 3. Goes by Bowers, using the glass, can't finish. But the 17-year-old Welch fights for it, does not get the roll, rebounded by Bowers.
Needs to be a little more collected when he's shooting that shot.
So,
Let's see the call here.
Well, I think it goes against the blue team, though. I think Bowers gets the call in his favor, his team's favor. The blocking foul. And he goes to the line to shoot 2. Some change will be made at the end of this 3rd quarter. 60-59, the Rivers they lead over the Waves.
Mr. Gordon checks back in for the 17-year-old. Welch.
And persons who are watching will say, the 17-year-old has a name?
Yes, his name is Welch.
Well, there are 2 17-year-olds on that
Kimani
team.
Welch. Yes. The other one being Tyrese Williams, wearing number 24, who is not on the floor right now.
Bowers with the first shot. He was at the line for a long time, though. You see once again for Bowers, for the Waves team.
This young man, Bowers, plays in California in the United States at 6 feet 7 inches. Only 23 years old, so a whole lot of basketball in him.
When he makes a second, scores are tied apiece, 60 apiece. And chain is being made. Black being introduced. For the team in blue, that's the Rivers. Mandani Sawyer.
That's
Gordon, pardon me. And that one going nowhere.
Not able to pass Parks.
Well, Parks parked him. Kennedy. Switches to the man in 33, Spence. And he goes a-begging. Introduced in this game, Spence and McCarthy for the Waves. Did not play the first 2 matches.
Seems like Coach Robinson did some recruiting.
Yeah, as he worked out, Sawyer, harassed by Bowers, swings it out to Mandani. Dani with a small fake. And then over to the big man who scored 27 points. Gordon misses that 3.
Just under a minute to play. Let's see who breaks the tied score of 60 apiece.
Levy dishes it out. On the left, Kennedy's there. Spence. Bowers for 3!
Nice.
He has also been hot for the white team, the Waves. And Johnny takes his time though. Half a minute to go. Sawyer's for a long 3. He'll advise though, has to apologize to his teammates.
Should after something like that.
Levy.
You want to leave the floor with an opportunity to get points ahead. That was not the well advised at all.
Not at all. Not at all. So you asked the question about Waves and Rivers, who will go into the third quarter, the end of the third quarter with the lead. Kennedy being harassed by Sawyer. Lays it off to Spence. Long 3 hits in front of the rim. And Dani is off to the races, but picking his pocket is Levy with a 3. Can't finish.
Wow.
That's end of the third quarter. 63 to 60. In favor of who?
In favor of the Waves. The Waves seem to be crashing over the Rivers all over the place, but it's only a 3-point difference.
Well, guess what? And I had to cut it here because at the end of the 3 quarters completed so far in this matchup, it has been the Waves. Whether it was by a huge mammoth country-mile distance at the end of the first quarter, they were leading by 16. Let's look back at the highlights before we discuss it.
That's the hot hand of Robinson. As he continues to drill 3-pointers from well inside, well beyond the arc. Here he is again. Another 3. This one in motion. So Robinson, the hot hand for the Rivers team, as you see a picture of Robinson there on the bench. He's certainly doing his part and achieving what he needs to achieve out there on the floor. Rest of the team, we need some step up.
If you're the coach of this Rivers team or the Waves team,
all right, so CMW.
would you? Let's go to the coach's corner, sponsored by M1 Productions.
So once you get it, come aside, come off, and then go. Different looks in a double screen. Different looks to give them. You always remain. 4 always remain, and the 5 go. All right? 4 always remain. This is it. Once you push here, this is 3. Running across.
So that was the coach's corner, sponsored by M1 Productions. And I have to pick them up though. Not the coaches I'm talking about.
Oh,
I'm talking about production, yeah. You have to pick the coaches up all the time. But I was talking about earlier, I was speaking about the scores itself. Now, he had a mammoth lead of 16 at the end of the first quarter. At the end of the halftime break and the second quarter, they led by 1.
Yes.
At the end of the third quarter, they're leading by what? 3. One thing that has been consistent is that they're leading. However, in terms of the amount, that has not. That's fluctuating.
Which is not important at the end as the end whistle, because if you're leading at the end whistle, you've won.
Yeah.
However, coming into this last quarter, I'm expecting Team Rivers to now adjust and cut the swell of the Waves. So they're going to come out with intensity, they're going to come out with finish, and they're going to come out as a team that wants to win this game.
It's the swell of the waves. I didn't
Waves
know-
swell and crash.
Oh, okay.
You know, I'm gonna have to get you some reading lessons.
Reading lessons.
Yes.
Yeah. Waves swelling. I'm just saying. I'm not saying. Hold on. I am not saying what you're saying is incorrect.
But
All I'm saying is, all I'm doing is repeating what you're saying.
See me? Switch.
listen,
Switch. Me get him, me get
here's
him.
Coach Robinson
Let's go.
again
Let's go
inside
back.
the coach's corner.
Switch. But make sure you lock it so him don't roll. Switch.
Well, that's the other coach at the other end, Phil.
Phil?
He's a good friend, though. Can I go and say, hey, Phil, what's up?
Sure, Phil is very friendly, very amicable young coach.
Next thing the man looked for me and said, boy, my name is beside one, isn't it?
Nah, man, Phil cool. Phil not gonna have no problems if you talk to him. You can't reason with Phil.
I'm just joking. I know the man. But there is Phil Edwards, though, and we had hoped that we'd have listened to what he had to say in the coach's corner. So we have to big up the sponsor, M1 Production.
M1 Productions for the coach's corner, yes.
Yeah, we big up for this. So the final quarter comes for first of two games, and the benches are filling up nicely.
Yes, they are.
We expect a lot more for the second game, which is a feature game here this afternoon. How did the organizers knew that these two teams would have been a feature game on the final preliminary night?
I don't think it was decided that way. I think the luck of the draw just had it in the position that it ended up. I don't think anyone knew what to expect from any team so far as being on top or not being on top. So I believe this is just teams that did what they had to do, and the teams that executed better at that point in time ended up being the teams that are now going to compete for this final in the what you're going to see as the final look that will be at the finals on Saturday.
You used final about 6 times a while ago. The final look, and the final on Saturday, and the final time, the preliminary.
Well, finally, I'll stop.
I love it. Well, guess what? It's beautiful here. It's beautiful in terms of what's happening on the grounds of the Independent Sport Limited. You can hear we say that Independent Sport Limited. One thing I'll tell you, Independent Sport Limited is the entire area right here.
Mm-hmm.
You have the Leela Robinson courts, which is the netball courts.
Mm-hmm.
National Stadium courts is beside Leela Robinson courts.
Right.
You have the aquatic center, that's a swimming pool and a diving pool area. You have the National Stadium, which is the track. And you also have Stadium East over by that side.
Wow, this
So
gentleman knows his IPL.
Everything is on the Independent Sport Limited.
Wow, and you knew all of that.
Imagine that.
How did you do that?
You taught me something, I'm teaching you something.
Thank you. I am schooled.
And right here in the National Arena. So, Pete person says, I'm going stadium. I'm thinking that they're going to the pool, so they're going stadium. They're going Little Robinson course, I'm going stadium.
It's always stadium. Everything is stadium.
Well, they're going beside stadium.
Well, now you've educated a number of persons on the fact that IPL
Yeah.
is everything.
It's everything.
Yes.
Everything is on the grounds of IPL. And not to forget, the National Indoor Sports Center
Yes.
behind us. That's
Okay.
on the grounds of IPL also.
Wow.
That was one time Stadium West.
Okay, now you're teaching me completely.
The football field was around that side.
And showing your age too. I'm sure that would have been a number of years ago.
Well, the producer said I lost my hair for a reason. Oh, gosh.
And it would be remiss of me not to say hi and a shout out to my son in New York just now, Taj Malik Campbell, who is also a basketball prodigy, making his way to Westchester University
Prodigy?
this coming fall.
Hold on. Let me not even comment on that. So, hello, son. What are you doing? I hope he said hi back.
I hope so too. We'll see.
We're getting ready for the start of the fourth and final quarter of the first of 2 games. It's Elite One Caribbean Basketball League. This is the penultimate day. Walker going towards the rim, rebounded by Tuggle. Eases his way up into his opponent's half. Bounce pass inside, looking for Gordon. Brewer to Robinson. Back to Brewer. Then to Gordon. Bounce pass to Brewer for 3. Front of the rim. And Bowers get the rebound. It's for the Waves. Walker giving instructions to his players. Robinson on the defense. Levy now in possession. Top of the key, Levy takes a 3. Short, air ball.
That was more a pass than a shot.
Passing to his opponent, Smith. Smith,
Not using the pick well at all.
not at all. Gordon. See what he can do with this. Double team from Gordon. Dishes it to Toggle and can't finish. Toggle cannot finish. Was under the rim, was harassed just a bit by Levy, but he did not finish.
Good attempt though, but not the finish he was expecting at all.
Bowers. It's ball on the floor. Fadeaway jumper. And rebound by Gordon. Oh, it's slapped away before Gordon could get it under control, and Parks was the man in defense. Not on the fence, but in defense. Ball thrown down. This to Brewer for 3. Oh, Brewer,
He's
big
been
man.
knocking at the door for a while with those threes, and now he's found a little form right there.
Yes, he has. So actually 2. His foot was on the line. It's actually 2. So his foot was on the line. In the meantime, so 63-62. Waiting for the steal was Toggle. And committing the foul is Toggle.
That's pretty much how they've been playing a lot, and they've gotten away with a lot of those, but the referee's not going to miss all of them.
No.
So he got caught right there trying to pick the pocket, but he got caught by a referee on the spot.
Have your pocket ever been picked?
Once, actually.
All right. Save the story for the next game.
I certainly
In the
will.
meantime, Walker for 3. That's a big man, and that looks to be spent.
Oh!
And rebound by Bowers, and oh my
Very nice.
word.
Very nice for the man, the 23-year-old from California.
Bowers means business. Brewer on the other end. Robinson not being able to get his sweet spot. Smith for 3. It's a rim, rebounded by Parks.
Not a bad look. Finish didn't happen.
Walker. For the Waves. They lead by 3. Swings the play outside to Spence. Bounce pass inside. Beautifully done, but can't finish his forms.
He was harassed by Tuggle on that shot.
Oh, more than harassment, you may say. Was almost on spot. Toggle dancing, showing that he can move left, he can move right. Inside to Smith, all alone, cutting through.
Woo! It shows the lapse on defense. The Waves actually went to sleep, and Smith snuck in from behind and was able to receive the pass, which was well seen by Tuggle.
Long 3 once again by Spence. Not for the first time. He's taking those 3s. And that was a horrible 3, though. Horrible effort in the end. Toggle dancing again and trying to go around Spence, and it slapped away. It came off the body of Spence. It's going to be the Rivers' possession. 1 point separate both teams in the fourth quarter. This has been a tight affair for the last 2 quarters.
Yes, it has. But Coach Robinson is now going back to his quote-unquote workhorses. He's brought Thomas back in, as well as Davis, you see, trying for the outlet run there, but couldn't quite get the pass over to him, his teammate.
So Toggle. Long 3. Oh, beautifully by Gordon.
That's a 3.
Let's hope it is. Yes, it is.
He was well beyond the arc on that one.
And they've taken the lead, though. No, Walker for 3. Oh, that was an air ball, though. But the Rivers now have taken the lead, a 2-point lead for the Rivers. Brewer, big man, lays it off to Toggle. Puts the ball on the floor. Dishes it outside. This to Gordon. Way between 2 defenders, a foul. He'll go to the line to shoot 2.
He played for the contact. He didn't. I don't get the commitment that he was going to finish that. He was playing for the contact.
Well, had a lot to say, though. Admiring his opponent's jersey.
If that's what it was.
Well, yeah, I think it was. I read his lips at that time. I think I like the shots.
You read lips?
Yeah, every now and again.
Okay.
Every now and again. Like the other night I couldn't. Like today I can.
I'm learning.
Yeah. Yeah. You're learning a lot of things today, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
First of two. Close 2-point game, though the Rivers in the blue and trying to extend their lead to 3 with this attempt. Gordon, who led the way for his team last time out, missing both. Parks picks up the rebound to Forbes. Swinging the play to Bowers. Dishing it out, top of the key. Davis. Back over to Bowers for 3. Oh, that was a poor effort in the end. Air ball. And Robinson
Very
almost
lucky.
losing possession. Yeah, that was more than luck. Bounce pass inside, brilliantly done. Fade away, jumper. Not able to connect, but a rebound by Tuggle. Bounce pass to Brewer.
They better watch the shot clock.
Oh,
7 to shoot.
here comes the big man. Brewer for 3. In and out. And rebound gathered by Tuggle. Effort wasted. Again, Tuggle can't hit the mark.
Effort can't be denied, but finish just not there.
Not at all.
But it's testament to the flat-footedness of the Waves on defense because he was able to get 3 rebounds in 1 possession.
Yeah. Forbes, Thomas. Thomas for 3, and he buries it. So guess what? They've gone back in the lead. That's the Waves.
This would be what they call a seesaw lead.
A seesaw lead.
It's going back and forth.
Well, for 3. Waiting for a second. 3 was gone. Rebound gathered.
I don't like when,
Thomas.
I don't particularly like when Gordon settles for those. Gordon is too important on the inside to settle for 3-point shots.
Oh, that was Davis getting that 2-pointer. But Davis actually got the rebound. So now, 76-7. In the meantime, play continues. Brewer switching this to Gordon. Dancing around and the back door. Oh my word, Mr. Parks. Where were you dancing? He left you behind.
Need I say more?
Yes, you may.
Gordon is too important around the hoop to be settling for these 3-point shots that he's taking.
Davis going up and Tuggle for the foul.
We knew he was going to get called for that.
Yeah, Davis would go to the line.
We could see that. That was coming.
But the dance, though, dancing around Parks, and Parks was left behind. Parks is not a good dancer at all. He knows nothing about the moves. He was shaked and baked. First by Davis, nothing but the net. This white team, they lead by 2. And they lead by 3. Davis has 10 points and 2 rebounds. Well, missing the second. Rebound gathered by Brewer. What happened to Law, though, missing in action?
I'm not sure.
Brewer goes towards the rim, can't finish. And Forbes is there. Swing the ball down playing. Now, you asked for this individual earlier on, and he finished. That's Thomas. Theo is his first name.
Exactly why we're asking. Thomas was such an effective tool in the last few games. Swatted away there by Golding.
Well, guess what? Robinson, who has been hot, went to the 3-point line. A foul committed. Loose ball foul, though.
Let's see who that is on.
I think it goes the other way. Goes for Gordon, I think.
Referee said.
Well, having a word with him, though. Telling him to cool down. I tell him to relax because he tends to enjoy his opponent's jerseys a lot. Comment on the jerseys a lot. So
Yeah.
tell him to cool down. They're not over the line, so they're only shooting 2. But a 4-point lead for the Waves in white.
It's not a shooting foul.
No, it's not. So the team is a 4th foul so far for the team.
Yes, it would seem that way.
Pass this to Brewer. Puts the ball on the floor. Gordon. And a foul by Golding on Gordon. And they're not over the limit just yet.
Another non-shooting foul.
Yes, it is.
We have a timeout taken by the Waves team. Coach Robinson wants to talk about it.
Well, I think both coaches want to talk about it, because I saw the assistant coming over to the scorer's desk. He was asking for something, though, to be honest. I want to hear what the coach has to say, though, in the coach's corner. As Coach Robinson of the white team, they're leading somewhat. It's by 4 points at the present time.
Yes, they are. And the coach's corner is presented by our fantastic production team of M1 Productions. So let's go to the coach's corner as we take a look at Coach Robinson.
Know when to use your phone. Yo. So what we have to do now is push basketball. So once you carry it over, we have push. Push the man to the corner and make him come out. That's what we're doing. Push him and make him go up. That we're doing. All right. So you two stay up. Remember, I say you two up here first. You know. So whenever them use it, you go in, and you remain there. Yes. All right?
Every pass makes sense. Every pass
Asking for his players to push forward and actually get the movement they need so they can get those inside plays is what he seems to be asking for.
Well, that was the coach's corner, brought to you by M1 Production, though. And you just heard from Coach Robinson. And I heard your comments after what he just said, because I was going to ask you to explain what he just said.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but you did.
I read your mind. I do read minds sometimes.
Not on some days.
Not on Sunday.
Oh, there you see
Coach Phil
Henry.
Edwards trying to get his team to settle and actually put some plays together consistently. The consistency is missing, which is why they get the lead, then they lose it. They get back the lead, they lose it again. The consistency is missing from his players right now.
Ron Smith pushing for the blue team. Bounce pass inside to Gordon. And under control, now he'll be double teamed, turning around, trying to use the glass though, missing all ends up. Shot clock violation.
Shot clock violation there. Now, what happened just now is testimony to players standing still. You had two players down on the block down there in Gordon and the guard, and three Waves players were able to stand up and do nothing because none of the other Rivers players were moving. They just stood and watched and waited. It's almost like an isolation type play that didn't happen.
Golding, putting pass inside, looking for Davis, who's hacked under the rim. He'll go to the line. Davis again will go to the line.
Davis, for me, has been a real source of joy for Coach Robinson. He's been very active on the floor.
Yes, he has. I'm agreeing with you wholeheartedly.
Himself, along with Bowers. Bowers giving them some big shots from time to time.
Second attempt, nothing but the net. It's extending the lead to 5. Yeah, thanks for the hand though. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Let's watch this play. Smith saw the opening, changed his mind, finding Brewer for 3, and making the 3 is Brewer.
We could hear that swish from over here.
Woo!
Definitely nothing but the bottom of the net.
Forbes going towards the basket and making it. Now, I was looking at the score to see how much they lead by, and my good calculator friend to my right just held up the hand. Sean, don't want to make any mistake this time. 5, you know, lead by 5. Oh, please. Brewer addition inside.
That's a
That's
matchup I like. Two big men battling underneath.
Oh, Robinson for 3. Oh, it's a sideboard. Turning, Davis, still Davis. Tuggle still. Tuggle picks his pocket. Brilliant play by Tuggle. But guess what? Bowers has won it back. Bounce pass, looking for your favorite player, Thomas, off the glass, banking it in.
Now we got some basketball going.
Are you going to show me the hand? This is how much they lead by? Again.
Not this time.
For 3, Smith. No. So the score reads 78-72. Here once again, swings the play now to Davis. And Davis sends the lead now to 80-72.
wanted to give him the alley-oop. Davis chose for the easy two.
Davis not going so high.
I think he can, but I think he just settled.
I don't think he can right now. Brewer, a jumper. Rebound by Golden.
Look at the legs and movement of this Rivers team. They're walking, with the exception of Brewer, who challenged that and made a little interference there.
I think it will send Thomas will go to the line though. Is the foul? I'm just asking. Or it's not a foul? No, it's not.
Not a foul, but I believe there's a timeout being called by Coach Phil. Doesn't like what he's seeing.
Well, his team and his players are exhausted.
They are playing exhausted. They are standing. They're playing flat-footed. This is what you would say is flat-footed play from your team. And it happens in spurts. Unfortunately, when they make a shot, they don't continue the energy. When they miss, they go a little further down the ladder. And that's not going to keep them in the game, and it's not going to give them the opportunity they need to at least try to get rid of this 8-point lead and possibly win this game.
Well, they're playing that they've given up as a team, though. Every now and again, they make a play down court, and
push the man here.
Up.
You're gonna go this way.
Let's go to the coach's corner,
sponsored
by M1 Production.
Not that. So once he do this and he goes 2-0, then this man is coming back for you. This man is going that way. And we have an overload. So if you take the pick and roll, there's no help to the weak side. That's it.
Coach Robinson.
Hey, spend some time.
Coach's corner. M1 Production.
Serious conversation there. M1 Production, thank you for that, because now we understand what's happening with Coach Robinson, which he's asking for his players to set the picks, pick and roll, pick and move. Set the pick. That play didn't happen. You go back and set the pick for the other person. So he wants his players to be more active.
They're exhausted, though. Inbound pass, Davis.
Oh,
pass.
beautiful underneath.
Woo! Finding Bowers.
That's some smart basketball there by Davis.
Well, the lead has extended to now double figures to 10 for the Waves. They're in the white. Robinson, looking like he did not want the ball. Puts the ball on the floor, dishes out. And a 3 for effort in the end, though, by Gordon. Davis goes by Toggle. Finds a Thomas. Thomas being harassed by Robinson. And the block first. And then in the hands of Davis, who answers the call, though. Chance for a 3-point play.
Good shot there from Davis, who cleaned up and made a 3-point play to now push it to a 13-point lead.
Brewer for 3. Oh, that was good shooting from Brewer. After you were giving your stats on one end, Brewer was answering on the other.
Yes, he was. And Gordon has checked out of the game and not happy. Understandably so.
Going towards the basket.
Blocked by the 17-year-old.
But Golden is there as the garbage man to pick up and dish home. So the lead, 87-75. 3-pointer. It's the rim. Rebounded.
At this point,
hands of Thomas. Go ahead.
At this point, it's as if anybody can shoot. Feel like you want to take a shot, go ahead and take it. They've actually...
Woo! Finding the big man, Golding.
Nice. Nice.
Cutting in from the right. So less than half a minute to go to complete this matchup. Bounce pass inside, but to no one but to find Thomas. And then all alone, he finishes.
I told you Davis could jump.
Never said he could, though. But not for alley-oop. So the shot clock has been turned off. And time is winding down for the end of this matchup. Congratulations to Waves, winning 91-75. They have led in every single quarter. And we spoke about that earlier on.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did. And what they've managed to do is keep it together, especially at the moments necessary, which should be to the end of the quarters. As we see the players come off congratulating each other. Well-deserved win here for the Waves. I am very proud of all their players, with key features are highlighted players in Bowers, Davis, Golding at times, and the entire team pulling together to make this happen for a fantastic win. Coach Rowan Robinson there. And there is the big man, Mr. Gordon. Didn't get what he wanted out of his play tonight, but still did himself proud in showing up and making this a competitive game. So we're here at the Elite One Caribbean Basketball League Summer Tournament, and we see some highlights. Here is Davis being blocked, beg your pardon, Thomas being blocked, and Davis with the finish for a three-point play. He actually completed that to finish the game. Here is Bowers, the big man who they missed in the last game, but he's here now showing us what he would have done or could have done had he been there. One of his threes, he hit several of those throughout the game. Here is Forbes with the drive and the dish to Golding, who finished that play. So we're here and we're getting ready for an interview. My esteemed co-host will now be having a chat with the man who has positioned himself as the top scorer for this entire game. And at this time, ladies and gentlemen, here is Sean Grant interviewing Mr. Bowers, Xander Bowers.
A special good afternoon to you, sir.
Thank you.
Xander, a good game this evening. How do you rate your performance?
I'll give it a C plus overall. We could have done better to hold it in and, take control a little to the middle of the game.
That's a great entertainment.
But yeah, team game, and we pulled it out, so A for our team.
21 points on the night, although you say you're not judging an A+, but you thought you could have done better?
Yeah, I for sure could have done better. I think I could have, my shot selection could have been a little better. I could have been a little more active on the defensive end. So, yeah.
You got injured in the first game, though, and many persons were concerned after that fall under the rim. I mean, how are you feeling? How are you recovering?
I'm good moving side to side laterally, but it's still, I'm trying to get my vertical back. I can't jump quite as good as I want to. So, yeah.
One game to go for yourself and your team that comes up on Saturday, the third place playoff. What are you looking forward to? What can persons expect from you?
2-2 sounds a lot better than 1-3. So, just coming out there trying to get a win. That's the main thing.
Congrats on the win. Congrats on your performance.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Courtney Campbell, take it away.
There said he rated the performance as a C. And we can understand why, because he would have expected and hoped for everybody pulling together and doing a little bit more, but I think he was a little unkind to himself. He did pretty well for somebody who's not 100%. So I give him an A, a B+ at least. So there you had Xander Bowers coming away with 21 points in this first game of our doubleheader today at the National Arena. And coming up will be the game that will showcase the finals on Saturday. It is the Storm versus the Horizon. A lot of people here are looking forward to this game and expecting some big things out of it. I actually had the privilege of speaking to one of the other coaches today, and his pick, not mine, his pick was for the Horizon as the team to beat. So we look forward to seeing what happens. And Sean, you move pretty quick. You were just there and now you're here.
Unlike Shazam.
But yeah, we're going to take a break, and we're going to come right back with way more basketball and the second game in today's doubleheader, the Storm versus the Horizon.